Hi everybody, I'm Leah of seejanedrill, and today's video is a response to a question we received from Max ID1. And his question went like this. He said, Leah, I'm laying tile on the floor in my house in a room that's, well, it's out of square. And I want to know what I need to do to remedy this problem. Now here's the thing. It's a common issue. And I'm going to show you the trick today to solve that problem. Okay, what Max was talking about is this problem. Now, let me just first start off by saying that what you're looking at is a classic checkerboard floor pattern. This happens to be what's called vinyl composite floor. But you know, it really doesn't matter if you're using ceramic or stone or even like a peel and stick vinyl. The problem remains the same. And well, what is it? Well, here's the thing. You may take the time to strike your lines, use a square, a framing square, to make certain that your tiles line up perfectly. They may be right on the money, and then you lay out your entire floor, and then this is what happens. You get to the perimeter, tiles that you need to cut. This is our floor here, and this is our wall. And what you'll notice on the perimeter tiles, there's a narrow gap here, but as you go down the wall, it starts to widen. And it starts to widen because, well, the room itself is out of square. So the question becomes, how do you make these cuts? Because you can't just make a square cut and place it up again. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't look good. It wouldn't be pleasing to the eye, especially when you got down here to this side. So there's a technique that you use, and I'm going to show you that technique, how to make these angled cuts perfectly and in a matter of seconds. Now, this is a mock-up that I've put together for this demonstration, so I can really show you the technique. I'm going to remove the bottom row so we can really focus on the technique in the cut. Now, this is the way it works, okay? I'm going to cut this piece here, this center piece. So the first step is, what we want to do is we want to take a piece of tile and we're going to place that directly on top of the existing tile. And you want to make certain that it's perfectly square. It's perfectly square, all right? Now the next step is to take another piece of tile. And we're going to take this piece of tile and we're going to place it on top of the first piece of tile. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this tile and we're going to snug it up to the wall. Remember, this is our wall and this is our floor. We're going to push this tile up against the wall, snug it up. Now we have to also make certain that our corners, and if you come in close, I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So what you want to do is you want to make certain, don't worry about the edge, whether or not the edge lines up, because it's not. What you are concerned with is this corner right here. You want this corner to line up perfectly with the edge of the first tile you laid. You only care about the corner and the corner on the opposite side of the tile. Now, we need to make an adjustment to the top tile. And what that adjustment is, we're just going to slide it back just a little bit. We're sliding it back from the wall, just a wee bit. And what that will do is it will give it space, the floor space, to expand and contract. Now maybe you're wondering, you're saying, Leah, I don't get it. Well, let me show you. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'm going to remove this tile. What we're doing is, see this area here? It's oddly shaped. It's an angle, and what we're going to do is we're going to telegraph this odd shape to this tile. And the way we do it is by placing the tile on top and then striking a line. Now I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And there's our line. And this piece here is an exact duplicate
of this space up here.
Okay, so I've got a framing square here. I've got my line. You don't have to have a framing square. Actually, you can just use another piece of tile as a straight edge. But I'm going to use my framing square as my straight edge. I'm going to line that up. And then what I'm going to do, once it's lined up, I'm going to take a utility knife and I'm going to make my score. Okay, so now all we have to do is snap the tile. The good thing about vinyl composite flooring is it just, you score it and it snaps pretty clean. So there we go. So here's our piece. Now is the moment of truth, right? Let's place it in there and look. It's a perfect match. This is Leah saying, you can do this. See you next time.